Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I have the worst allergies in the world, and apparently there's a lot of mold outside, so I'm not feeling the best. I sound horrible, but that's okay. I've got plenty of tea with lime juice in it, and after the stream, I'm going to take me some vinegar, which will knock me out. So, but I don't care how sick I was. I had to go and see this movie. And of course, what movie are we talking about? Well, folks, we are talking about Deadpool and Wolverine. And let me actually fix this a little bit. Nah, that still looks bad. We'll just do it like that. That background is crazy. Oh my gosh. There we go. We'll do that instead. So let's see. Since, of course, your girl was late trying to pop on the stream here, this is how we do things. When I do a review of a film, put that way, I'm going to pop myself here. Okay, so when I do a review of a film, I do it in two parts, okay? The first half hour is strictly no spoilers. This is so you can get a general idea of what I thought about the film, should you see it, if there's any warnings that you need just in case, depending on who you're bringing to see the movie with you, and just give my general opinion. So that way you will have it without being spoiled. So when I do go into spoilers, I will warn you. I will give you plenty of warning. As a matter of fact, I'll give you probably twice the amount of warning that you need when it comes to spoilers, because frankly, I liked this film so much that if someone were to spoil it for me, I would have to punch him in the throat. I'm so for real. Let me see. No spoilers for now. Okay, so there we go. There's my banner. Okay. Again, another thing. I saw this movie spending my own money to go and see it, so I did not get any comp tickets or anything like that. I paid for an upgrade in 3D. Actually, because the time that I was going to go see it in RPX, but I couldn't make the time, and I didn't want to see the regular showing, so I sprung for 3D. Only cost me like $3, whatever, because I have Regal Ultimate, so just sprung for that. And went during a midday showing. It wasn't super crowded, but I want to say the theater was maybe a third full, but we were all freaking pirate. Well, pirate. I just saw Tina friends. Girl, do what you gotta do. I don't even blame you. I don't condone that, absolutely. But I understand. Sometimes the high seas calls. But yeah, it was full of comic book fans. I mean, we're talking some folks that actually cosplayed, well, Deadpool and Wolverine hoodies, something like that. My theater did not have the popcorn bucket. They probably sold out of them, which is fine by me. But let's just say you had an audience that was comprised of diehard comic book nerds who would pay for the 3D upgrade. And I'll talk about why in 3D this movie works so well. So first of all, let me welcome, I see 20 of you folks in here. Thank you so very much. As you can see by the crawl down there on the bottom, we are talking no spoilers right now. I will give you a heads up when spoilers happen. Antonio Altamirano, I hope I said that right, says, hi, the Reina Creole, and hi, everyone. Well, hello to you. So glad you're here hanging out with us. I sure do appreciate that. Let's see who else. Who else we got? Who else we got? Should have got myself straight here before. Let's see. We got Gary Banjo Sandwich Worthington said, love the cameos in this. Very funny. The cameos in this film. I will go into it in the spoiler part. I will tell you, when it comes to the cameos, in the spoiler part of the review, I'm going to go by levels because there's, oh, cool cameo and you gotta be kidding cameos. So, yeah, we'll get into that. But this film used cameos very well. I will say that. They weren't cameos just to, hey, let's throw this person in there and say, hey, how you doing? And that's it. No. All of the cameos had a reason, one way or another, for being there. And some of them, not quite the way that you thought that it was going to, but it made sense. So I got to say, hats off to Ryan Reynolds because he used cameos right. And I don't know what they did to throw people off, but whatever they did, it freaking worked because I was totally caught off guard. Totally. Hey, Tom F says, hello all. Well, hello, Tom. And good to see you. Good to see you. And let's see. We have, who else? We've got Tina the Naughty Dragon. Good to see you, my dear. And let's see who else we got. We have got Bella Michelle Jersey Girl. I love how that rhymes. Says hello. Well, hello. Good to see you. We've got Brian Acosta here in the chat who says, hi, everyone. Hello. Yes, please do like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tina, for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Share it. Let people know I'm here, giving you my unbiased opinion with tickets that I bought from money I found in the seats of my car. You guys know what that's like, right? When a movie you want to see is so good, you're just like, I got to scrape it up. I got to scrape up the money no matter how. I have to do it. Okay. And Tom says, cool, because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah. So I always do non-spoilers first because some folks just want to know. Some folks want to know some stuff up front, like, is it woke? Is it okay for your kids to see? Should I spend money on it? Should I go for the basic, showing, or should I go for the absolute Hawkins surround sound and all of that? That's what you get in the non-spoiler section because I want both audiences to have fun. You have people who don't want to be spoiled and people who are like, I don't care. Give me all the deets. Space Dave 2000 said, just saw it too. Wow, nice. And you got the popcorn bucket. See, I live in too much of a concentrated nerd area because these people will show up like 2 and 3 days or a week before the movie starts and they'll buy the popcorn bucket. I mean, the reason that I have the Ghostbusters trap popcorn bucket is because I saw some other nerd walk out while I was at the mall. I'm like, oh, they're selling those now? It's the only reason how I knew. Depp delivered it today. Oh, what did he? I missed that. I must be behind on Johnny Depp news. I'm sorry about that. You're going to have to let me know. Good evening, Northman JH. So good to see you here. And Starlina27 says, hey there, Lorena. Well, hello. Mike has bad knees, says, I'm lurking. Well, I am glad that you're lurking, Mike has bad knees. I'm trying to pull up my notes here while I'm talking. I like to make notes. So I can show that. And why are my friends bothering me? It's like, I'm live. Why are you hitting me up? It's like, why are you hitting me up? I have no idea. I'll answer that later. Okay, answer that later. Okay. Hey, Thomas. How are you doing, my dear? Says, hi there. About to see this movie. Is it worth spending money on, or would you say take the high seas with this or wait till streaming? Do not wait until streaming. I'm going to tell you right now, as much as they're saying don't spoil it for other people, if you do not see this movie within the next 24 hours, the spoilers are going to come out and you're probably going to have to kick yourself. So it is worth spending money on. Should you decide to take to the high seas, that is up to you. Although I will say, if you do try to take to the high seas, the servers might crash from being hit so much with this movie. Yeah. So I would highly suggest it's worth spending your money on. It really is. As a comic book geek, even if you're not a deep comic book geek, but you love dark comedy, snappy comeback lines, a movie that goes deep into the comic book lore and the movie lore to pull stuff out and put things together and sometimes even throw you off. It's great. I do not feel like my money was wasted when by seeing this. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I saw it in 3D because let's see, the 20th Century Fox sign that was smashed into the sand and everything, that looked cool. All the blood flying everywhere, really cool. I would say that if you are queasy, this is not the movie for you because, well, come on now, from the first Deadpool movie, lots of blood, lots of stabby going on, and in 3D, it just amps it up. Let's just say there's some death scenes and some mass carnage scenes and some yeeting scenes where it's like, damn, I did not see that coming. But in 3D, you're even more more immersed in it. And frankly, I freaking loved it, especially when I get to the spoiler section. Kiss My Grit says, sounds like Kevin Feige let Ryan Reynolds have the creative control he wanted. Hold on a second. Yes, he did. Only Ryan Reynolds could have gotten this movie made. And when I get into spoilers, it really shows that if it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, this movie would not be as good as it is. And I'm for real. It would not be. Ryan Reynolds gets away with doing things in this film that Disney would not have let anybody else do because Ryan Reynolds makes money. Ryan Reynolds knows what the people want, knows what the people want to see, and he is the best hype man of his own stuff ever. So, yes, Kevin Feige didn't have a freaking choice. It's like, what movie from MCU Phase 4 actually did something outside of Spider-Man No Way Home? Yeah, Ryan Reynolds has more credibility than Kevin Feige right now. Feige does not have his finger on the pulse of what the fans truly want. Ryan Reynolds does. Hello, Two Penny Puppet. Hello, good to see you and welcome. Vanessa, hello. Says hi. Well, hi, good to see you. And let's see. It's the first MCU movie since No Way Home that I liked. I will agree. No Way Home, I was going to skip that. I was totally going to skip this movie, but I'm like, I have to see it because there was a cameo that I said, if I miss this cameo, I'm going to kick myself. Because every time I saw an interview with Andrew Garfield, it's like, oh, no, I'm not in the movie. Everybody's talking about it. I'm like, he's so in the freaking movie. And sure enough, he was in the freaking movie. I enjoyed that. The rest of it was just sucks. And Battle Him, I see something that you put in here, and I am going to save that for the spoiler part. I'm going to save that for spoiler part. So please, folks, we'll get to the spoilers in about like 15, 20 minutes or so. Trying to get done by 9 because I think I just got told I'm supposed to be on Pro Show at 9 to review this. So let's see here. Tina the Naughty Dragon. I'm going to the theater to see it the first weekend in August. Oh man, I hope you can dodge the spoilers. I really do. It's still gonna be good. Depp's friends on the high seas dropped Deadpool, so tomorrow's FNT spoilers in the show. I won't be caught out. Okay. I'm gonna say, like I said, them servers are going to be busy. It's going to be like calling and getting a busy signal. Yeah. Two Penny Puppet. I got tickets for Saturday, 4:30 p.m. It's going to kill me avoiding the internet all day tomorrow. Yeah. Internet it's going to be go at your own risk. Go at your own risk. Oh, you're very welcome, Izzo's Place. I just apologize. I sound funny. Allergies suck. I'm allergic to everything but air right now. Going Shogi. My brother is taking his 9-year-old son to see this over the weekend. Probably not the best idea. No. I would not take young kids to this movie. I'm not telling parents what to do, but I'm just saying. The 9-year-old is going to learn some vocabulary that they are not ready to hear. Just saying. And see some things that they probably do not want to, they shouldn't see. Until they're at least maybe 13. Or unless you're a weirdo like me when I was a kid. I'm like, slasher movies, yeah! Hey, Keely Chow, good seeing you. Good seeing you. And Roll Tide. We got Kimberly Ann Hart. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So, okay. We've got Deadpool and Wolverine. All right. So what did I like about this movie? Okay, first of all, and this is not a spoiler, this is what the film starts out with. Okay. So apparently, let's see. The TVA is involved. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. And apparently they come to get Deadpool. The issue is that there is one timeline where there's an anchor person or anchor character, we'll say anchor person, whose demise is so detrimental that the timeline is just starting to deteriorate. So Deadpool's like, okay, why am I, okay. That was weird. So anyway, Deadpool goes to find Wolverine, right? He goes and he finds him. Except it's not the Wolverine he was supposed to find. And what ensues is quite possibly one of the craziest combat scenes I have seen since the first Deadpool movie. Okay. But he screws up, comes back, TVA guys, it's like, you know what, I got this thing of mass destruction. Guess what? I'm going to F up everybody's timelines. Deadpool actually brings back a different Wolverine from another timeline, and he turns out to be the worst ever. The worst ever. So They need each other because apparently this TVA dude is going to yeet the entire timeline that our Deadpool is in. And he's got to stop that from happening. So that's the crux in a nutshell. With that, that's how the plot starts. And it goes on from there. So let's see what I did like. I did like the link to the Logan movie. I have not seen Logan for a lot of reasons. It's not that it's a bad movie. It's just that I had a Russian blue cat and he died early from like kidney failure. I had to have him put to sleep. He was only 7 years old and his name was Logan. Call me a softie, but I can't I can't watch Logan. I really can't. I can't because I just think of my cat because Wolverine was my favorite X-Men character next to Storm. But yeah, all my cats have X-Men names. So yeah, I couldn't see it. But that's okay if you didn't see Logan because they pulled the requisite parts from the film and showed you that part. I'm just like, okay, I'm glad I didn't watch it because literally I started tearing up when I saw it. But anyway, I did like that callback. Let's see. I like Dog Pool, the ugliest dog ever. Dog so ugly is cute. Yeah, Dog Pool was cute. Let's see. Now the villain. Okay, the villain in this, who happens to be a woman and happens to be an unapologetically evil heifer. I can't believe they did this. She's freaking unredeemable, and I love it. I freaking love it. I thought we were gonna have to like try to understand her or something like that. No, 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 no. Girlfriend was hell bent on world domination, all of them, and I freaking loved it. Who is she? I'll tell you in the spoiler section. I love the villain in this. There is nothing like a villain that looks like they cannot be stopped. And one that's actually charismatic too. So kudos to the actor who played her. I think it's Emma Corrin. I haven't seen her before, but I did like her in this. It gave me old school Disney cartoon villain vibes, like Maleficent. It was freaking amazing. I like that. So that was good. So no worries about woke female can't be a villain. The villain's not grief. No, the villain is she's just unrepentantly freaking evil. Okay, like that. Um, loved all the Gen Z and jokes about trying not to get canceled. That was in there. You had woke jokes that were in there, like woke nonsense. It was funny. It was funny. Everyone in the whole theater just like laughed. And it was like, okay, it's okay to laugh at this stuff. So people have fun. People have fun with that. And let's see, oh, dang it. What else did I like in there? Well, I like the fact that you had Wolverine in the yellow outfit, okay, in the yellow costume. I like that. Because that reminds me of the comic books. So nice to see him in that outfit. Another thing that I liked, and I will not apologize for that. Hey, CJ says nothing wrong with a little world domination. I loved it. It was great. It's freaking great. Another thing that I loved in this film, Hugh Jackman's abs. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Hugh Jackman's abs and his shoulders and his back. And I love how they did it. I will not apologize. And that chick from the TVA didn't apologize either, looking like, okay. So like that. Emma was Diana, Princess of Wales, on another show. Wait. Was she in The Crown? I think she was. If she was in The Crown, no wonder I liked her. No wonder I liked her. I thought she was great. I thought she was freaking awesome. The villain you love to hate for all the right, all the right freaking reasons. Hey, Ron, follow Bradley Spun says, I didn't realize you were on now. LOL. Neither did the guy from the TV. Oh, yeah. Equal opportunity drooling going on. I like that. I like that they did that. Yep, jacked for Jackman. God, I love you, Jackman. Which is why overall I give this film an 8.5, and I'm giving it an extra 0.5 because I got to see Hugh Jackman half naked. Come on now. Seriously? Okay, well, you know what? 0.5 for Hugh Jackman's abs and 0.5 for a cameo that they dropped in this film that was so freaking mind-boggling. Now I see everything that was hidden in plain sight about this cameo. And I'll talk about it in the spoiler section. Let's see. Hugh Jackman butt dragging approved. Yeah. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, for doing that, because I sure as heck did appreciate that, for real. Hey, an Unexpected Fire says an 8.5 is very good. Yeah, I enjoyed this film. People in the theater enjoyed the film. I mean, the reactions that you would expect the audience to have, we had with the movie. Okay, here's the other reason why I know there's comic book nerds in the audience, okay? There's a part in the trailer that you saw where you see Deadpool and Wolverine come walking out to Like a Prayer by Madonna, which is a special version that she arranged for them, okay? Do you notice they're walking out in front of Liefeld shoe store? Rob Liefeld, the creator of Deadpool, who can't draw feet. As soon as they showed that, people in the audience were laughing their asses off. That's how I know. That is how I know. Did you catch the Stan Lee cameo? Not really spoiling. Yes, I did. I did catch that. That was cool. Jackman is jacked. Yes. Yes, Jackman is quite jacked. He looks very good for his age. God bless you. God bless you. Okay, later, Tom F. Good to see you. And let's see. I saw that. That is incredible. Yeah, it was great. There's nothing like seeing these movies with fellow comic book nerds. I did the same thing with Spider-Man No Way Home. It was great. It was just literally a fun movie to sit there with popcorn and watch, and just watch action, off-color jokes, and just crazy, stupid fighting scenes. I mean, and I'll save it for the spoiler part, but yeah, the combat scenes were freaking amazing. I loved them. They were great, especially in 3D. It's freaking awesome. Love the fights. Let's just say, why Wolverine got to put the claws in certain places? I think just so freaking wrong. My son pointed this out. There have been only 3 good movies in phase 4 or 5. All of them have been the 3rd movie in a trilogy. Interesting. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Good seeing you. And El Presidente is in the chat. He says, Wishing I was on the panel with you. Good seeing you, my dear. Good seeing you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. Amanda Pizzolato says, hello, lovely Lorena and cheery chat. How is everyone today? Everyone's good. Good to see you. My theater sold out the popcorn buckets before the 3 p.m. showing. Yeah, I believe it. My theater didn't have any. So I may have to stalk my theater before Alien Romulus because I want that alien popcorn bucket because I'm weird. So. Yeah, we saw some of those hits in the trailer. Yeah, didn't need to. Oh, by the way, in the trailer, how you saw the white glove grab Deadpool's butt. It's not who you think it is, but the joke still fits. Let's put it that way. Spider-Man, No Way Home, Guardians 3, Deadpool 3. Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do with who is in control of the property. With Spider-Man, No Way Home, that's in conjunction with Sony, because the Spider-Man character is on loan from Sony to Disney. Guardians 3, as much as I can't really stand James Gunn, he can actually write relationships really well. So the Guardians trilogy, I love. The third one I did not like as much as the second one, but it was still good. It was still good. Deadpool 3, I'm going to say it's number 2. Number 1, 3, and then 2. 2 I wasn't really too cool with. My claws always end up in the wrong place. All right. So, folks, we are going to get to spoilers right now. And let me change this banner right here so folks know. But before we get to that, let's see what's my last thing. So should you see it? Yes, absolutely. Give it an 8.5 out of 10. 0.5 of that is for Hugh Jackman's abs, and another 0.5 is for a cameo that just blew my freaking mind. I'll talk about that a little later. The good film for normies to see? Yes. I don't like bringing in Loki because I didn't watch that show. I didn't even want to watch. I'm just like, well, why the heck we got to bring Loki in? I'm not watching that. So, but I will say that they did enough exposition that if you did not watch Loki, you had an idea of what was going on. So that worked. And is it for comic book fans? Yeah, it's for comic book fans. Absolutely. Definitely not little kids. Okay. I don't know why people bring little kids to R-rated movies, but no, this is definitely not for kids. The language is really skanky. It is, yeah. You know what Deadpool is like. So yeah, it's not for little kids. So don't bring your kids. Get a sitter, all right? Get a sitter. Just saying. Yes, on the road with my cousin, heading to dinner. Been a rough day at work and shooting the breeze. I will be seeing the Deadpool movie though. Dude, Abu, you were going to be in for such a treat with the Deadpool movie. But let's get into some spoilers, please. We're gonna let you guys head on out if you do not want spoilers. Yes, it is a hard R. Yes, hard R, but it's Deadpool, so it's got to be rated R, right? Absolutely. There's stuff that you can do that you can't do anywhere else. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna share this one. I'm gonna blow this sucker up actually. Okay. Hey Chef Nation, how you doing? Just got out of Deadpool. Love it. Well, that's what I was talking about. I loved it. Gave it an 8.5. Hugh Jackman's abs are so delicious. Hard R and very, very bloody. Very bloody. Yes. And if you do not want spoilers, you're going to have to roll out right now. You're going to have to roll out right now. 3, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4. All right. We are in spoiler territory right now. First of all, I'm going to say in the beginning of the film, you see Deadpool, he's digging something up, right? Apparently, he's digging up Logan's grave and happens to dig up Logan's adamantium skeleton, okay? So when the TVA folks come after him, all right, he basically uses dead Logan's adamantium corpse to kill off the TVA people, and it's so bloody. And in 3D, it looks so freaking good. Oh my god, it was so freaking cool. That's all I'm gonna say. That was freaking awesome with that part. But anyway, the big deal course is going to be the cameos. So this is what we are going to go through. So let's see. The first cameo that we have is Jon Favreau, who reprises his role as Happy Hogan. Now, apparently, Happy is doing the intake interviews for the Avengers. So Deadpool is trying to do something for something bigger than himself. And his girlfriend is just like, hey, Vanessa's like, hey, you need something that's bigger than you. But Vanessa wasn't there. Deadpool tells, Happy, yeah, I need this. I need this for my girl. I need this. But he pretty much flunked the interview, and he didn't get it. So Happy says pretty much, you need to just be, good where you are. Be good where you are. There should have been a fight scene we get to see with Hulk disappointed. You know what? There was this fight scene that I expected to have between Logan and Sabretooth, all right? His brother, okay? And of course, Deadpool's like, oh, we've been waiting for this showdown forever. That was over in like 2 seconds. I'm like, you couldn't have dragged that out a bit more, but yeah, okay, who knows? But at least they acknowledged that part. Yes, I went 3D. I did. I'm glad I did. The bullets and everything just hit better in 3D, and Hugh Jackman's abs look fabulous in 3D. I'm just saying. Okay, cool, Ron. I'll check those. Thank you. So yeah, we got Happy Hogan. Okay, I don't know this guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia because I didn't watch the show. So apparently he's got a cameo as a TVA soldier. I don't know if he got the adamantium claws to the crotch or butthole. I don't know if he was one of those guys or not. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't see him. Sabretooth. I was so disappointed. I mean, I wanted to see the matchup between Hugh Jackman and Live Schreiber again. I wanted to see that. But anyway, I didn't get to see that. I get to see that. Okay, oh my gosh, y'all. This spoiler, and I don't know if Abu is still in here or not, but this is probably the number 2 one before the big one. Henry Cavill playing a Wolverine variant. Okay, so how they set this up. All right, Deadpool is going through all these different timelines to find the Wolverine that he needs, okay? And one, he sees this guy like from the back. He's got, the trademark Wolverine white wife beater on, and he's smoking a cigar. So it's him, right? And he's like looking at his back. He's like, oh, yeah, you got to be the right one. You got to be the right one. And he's like wiping down his bike, he's got his Harley Davidson. It's like, whoo, yeah, I'm going to turn around and see Hugh Jackman. And it's not Hugh Jackman, it's Henry Cavill. Oh my God. This But that's not all though. Okay. Not only did they bring up that it was Henry Cavill, but Deadpool saying how great he looks. And he's like, hey, we're not going to screw you over like that studio down the street. He went there. I did not know Henry Cavill was going to be in this. I loved being surprised with this. This was delicious. It was such eye candy. And to find out that it was Henry Cavill made it even better. And I got in trouble for spreading the spoiler, LOL. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't see that, because I would have been really pissed. I would have been truly, truly pissed. That would be like me finding out ahead of time that Jason Momoa was in The Fall Guide, and I told y'all. I wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. Yes, Henry Cavill was a big surprise. Yes, he was. Oh, he looks so good. But yeah, I love seeing him, and love the fact that they threw that in there about how many fans are not happy that he is not Superman. So I love that. He went there. Oh man, I don't like the gore, but the humor is spot on. Yeah, there's a lot of gore in this, and a lot of dark, twisted humor, which I love. It's like you're just saying what most of us were. Well, not all of us. Some of us were thinking, but yeah, I love this one. Oh my gosh, I think I was screaming in the theater. Now this one, Chris Evans as the Human Torch. I forgot that he was Johnny Storm. Okay, so there's a part. They're in the void, where the TVA zaps you to. Apparently, the void looks like Mad Max, and yes, they made a Furiosa joke in there. So many Mad Max references, very obvious. Okay, so he's getting ready to beat up these bad guys, right? And Wolverine's like, yes, say the line. And Deadpool's like, Avengers assemble. And instead, Chris Evans says flame on. Oh my God. I love this. At first, okay, if you're not a comic book person, you'll laugh in that it's not what Deadpool thought he was going to say. It's like, Human Torch, what the hell? If you remember from the Fantastic Four movie, the only one that's worth a damn, you're like, oh shoot, yeah, he was Johnny Storm. I loved it. It freaking worked perfectly. Deadpool thought he was going to see Thor. He did. Oh, there is a little bit with him and Thor that was on the TVA dashboard. That may be in a sequel. I'm just saying. So that's him as the Human Torch. People were just that line was freaking hilarious. It was absolutely funny. Okay, Tyler Mane had a cameo as Sabretooth more than a decade after he played the character in X-Men. Like I said, it was too short. I guess he was in over his head. Oh no. Now, this one I was very excited about. Jennifer Garner coming back as Elektra. I love how she looks. Jennifer Garner, still looks good. Girlfriend looks gorgeous. She was looking sexy, and I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And yeah, that whole scene was too short. I wasn't too happy about that. Not too happy. But the Human Torch crumpled pretty good. That made me it made me cringe. Yeah, I didn't quite expect that, but it was the Void, so it kind of threw people off. So I kind of like that. I'm like, I'll allow that. Yes, girl looked good. Yes, she did. She did. Loved Jennifer Garner. And Deadpool apologized to her for what happened to Daredevil. Let's see. And all right, so okay. I need to stop the screen briefly because I should have checked this out because they have the mega spoiler that I did not want to show you guys yet with the cameo. So let's see. Here we go. Okay, so now we have this one. Channing Tatum gets to play Gambit after spending years trying to get a standalone film made. Dude can speak with a Cajun accent so well that you can't really understand what he's saying. Hey, Larry. Yes, Ben Affleck was the first Daredevil. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. I love that. So it was good seeing Channing Tatum. He played Gambit really well. So I liked him in that. It's cool. And let's see, Logan actor Daphne Keane reprises her role as Laura / X-23. So again, I did not see the Logan movie. So I was glad they had this little bit in there to say who she was. And, I liked seeing her. So she was really cool. Apparently, X-23 gathers up, Logan and Wolverine. Oh my gosh, that darn Honda Odyssey has been through a lot. It's got so many bloodstains in it. But anyway, she takes them and brings them back to their hideout where all the other really, really strong personalities that got zapped by the TVA and got sent there. Let's see. I don't know who she is. I think I saw her in the first episode of Loki. That was probably the one and only episode that I saw in Loki. She was better in this than she was in the Acolyte. Yes, she was. Which again makes me think that the directors on the Acolyte are horrible. Because Daphne Keane did an awesome job. TBA Loki. Yeah, I watched one episode of that show. That was not cool. Not cool. Blake Lively appears as Ladypool, a female variant of Deadpool. And this brings up something that I did not like about the film. I could have done without all the multiverse Deadpools. I can see why they did it, but I was just kind of like, yeah, okay. All the Deadpools, including I keep calling him Link Deadpool because he had the pretty face and the dog and the gold-plated desert eagles. I was like, how long before Deadpool murks this guy so he can take those guns from? They were beautiful. Okay, so I totally get it. Fire Dragon 57 says she actually rocked on Loki. Oh, okay. I only watched one episode, so I'll take y'all word for it. Cool female Deadpool. Yeah, it was funny seeing her. She was cool. But I was just like, do I really need to? Although I will say the combat scene with all the Deadpools was pretty freaking funny. All right. Yeah, he did. He had the Cajun twang down. That he sure did. Deadpool's assemble. Yeah. Let's see. 3 of Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's kids have cameos. Oh, okay. So I guess the Screaming Mutant, Kid Pool, Baby Pool. I wonder if the oldest one was the one with the nasty mouth. And okay, this I didn't know. That Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Pool. I can't believe I didn't pick that up. Holy crap. There were rumors. Hey, Kiss My Grits said there were rumors Kevin Feige wanted a bigger role for Lady Deadpool, i.e., she'd eventually replace Ryan in the MCU, but clearly Ryan said, hell no. And I'm glad he did. She was good as a gimmick, but no, I really want to freaking see her. I don't even care. Now, I would have liked to have seen Cowboy Deadpool. And I guess Mortal Kombat Deadpool they had there as well. I think he even had lightning shoot out of his eyes. Like freaking Raiden. Hey, Liberty Hall's cat, how you doing? Lonnie Holcomb is in here. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Yep, the whole family got in on it, so that's pretty cool. But Matthew McConaughey as Deadpool. Nathan Fillion voices another variant named Deadpool. Really? Oh, Headpool. Oh, okay. So basically, it was like a dismembered head that just, floated around. You know, Ahmed, the dead terrorist, that puppet. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's what he kind of looked like. I liked Cowboy Pool. I will say that he looked really cool, and I love his voice. I love it even more now that I know what's up, Matthew McConaughey. My respect for Ryan Reynolds. Last thing I want is another Bayonetta disaster with the multiverse monstrosity character replacement. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It shows how much of tight creative control Ryan Reynolds has with these films. So I love him for it. Yep. Right on, right on, right on. I see you, Kiss My Grits. I'm going to get to you shortly. Hello, Butt Sun Pluged. Hello from the UK. Oh, I know it's really late over there. Hello, hello, hello. Good seeing you. And Wrexham AFC player Paul Mullen has a small role as Welsh Pool. Yes, I did see Welsh Pool. Yeah. So they had him in there. But the big spoiler, the huge cameo spoiler for this. If you do not want to be spoiled about this cameo, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to tap out, because if somebody would have spoiled this for me, I would have throat punched them. So that's why I'm saving this last cameo spoiler for last. So if you do not want to be spoiled about who this last cameo is, you need to leave in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.5, 1 3/4. All right. You have been warned. The biggest cameo in this freaking movie, Wesley freaking Snipes as Blade. I was screaming like a white girl in a horror movie. And the whole theater was like, oh my God. So good. Oh my God. Now you know why you hear Kevin Feige talking about, well, Blade, that's definitely going to have to be an R-rated movie. And the post that Wesley Snipes was making on X, some other efforts want to ice skate uphill. I mean, he looks so good. He looked so good. And they all say their catchphrases like, "Are you ready? I was born ready." You know. But to see him, oh my gosh. Turns out they were all the forgotten superheroes, you know. But seeing Wesley Snipes, I did not expect this. Not at all. So again, Ryan Reynolds gets one, huge props for doing this in the first place. Two, for keeping this sucker under wraps. I didn't expect this dude to be in this film. And the whole battle royale part where you have him, well, let's see, Elektra's driving, I guess we'll call the Honda minivan. We'll call that the superhero assault vehicle. But she's driving it, and you got Blade popping out the top. He's got Punisher's rocket launcher, and Deadpool was like, "Where's Punisher? Dead." He's like, "Crap." It was great. You got to see Gambit, the way that they animated his cards and everything, and how they were that Blade just killing Mopo, just like he was slaying vampires. All of that. You got that going on. You got Elektra kicking ass. Whoo. Oh my gosh. And I love, as usual, in the Deadpool movies where that huge battle royale is going to happen and you hear that rap music start bumping. It's like, oh, it's going to be on. It's going to be on. When I saw Blade, I nearly fell out of my chair. I thought I was seeing things. I'm like, is that Wesley Snipes? Is that Wesley Snipes? Every time he would just, every time he was on stage, and especially when he was doing the ice, when he did drop the ice skate uphill line, I'm like, okay, now I know why he said that on Twitter. So RL, that answers your question. I absolutely freaking loved seeing Blade. Love seeing Blade. And let's see, RL says, what did you think about Wesley saying there would only be one Blade? And then Deadpool looks at the camera. Y'all's thoughts. I freaking love that. Because we all know the fact that Blade was in this movie in the first place, and that he got his timeline restored along with Elektra. I mean, it's assumed off screen, along with Elektra and along with Gambit. There is only one. The fans are not going to accept anyone less than Wesley Snipes. And frankly, he still got it with the combat scenes that are in there. He's still freaking got it. And that's what this movie proved. This movie proved, one, Blade is still popular and there will only be one Blade, and that is Wesley Snipes. Two, it needs to be rated R. And three, Wesley Snipes still got it. Still freaking got it. Yes, for real. Ryan knows the real comic book characters and the fans who know. Absolutely. Absolutely. I stood up and clapped when he showed up. Man, nerds was tripping out like they did when Andrew Garfield showed up in Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh, it was lovely. Woo! It was absolutely lovely. Let's see. Lorena, before you head over to Pro, yeah, speaking of that, I've got to wrap this up. Do you think Blade, if it ever gets a script, will also be hard R, or will they tone it down to PG-13? Well, Kevin Feige said hard R, and all the fans are saying hard R. You can't have a PG-13 version of vampires blowing up and whatnot. That's not how that works. The effect is gone. Everyone wants to see Blade, killing vampires and other people, blood flying all over the place, blood and guts. Which reminds me, poor Johnny Storm, he got the skin sucked off of him. It was so gross and yet so freaking amazing, especially in 3D. So yeah, if anything, Kiss My Grits, it has to be R. No one is going to accept, especially after seeing this in the Deadpool movie, Deadpool and Wolverine. After seeing this, fans want this. So when you see that last battle royale scene with these folks in it, watch Wesley Snipes. And I'm so glad they gave him a chance to do that, because you still got Maximus Rentimus. I hope I said that right. Says replace Kevin Feige with Ryan Reynolds. Ryan's probably like, I don't freaking want that job. Because Ryan's making money. All his movies are just making money. I just watched the Blade movies the other night, and yes, only one Blade. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, the end credit scene was really funny. Let's just say we all thought Deadpool was lying, and it turned out that he wasn't. And oh my gosh, Chris Evans swearing like a freaking sailor. But then again, Johnny Storm really was a jerk. Anyway. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't really feel like doing a video, so I figured I'd jump on here, do spoiler and non-spoiler. I'm going to add the chapters into this video, non-spoiler and spoiler. So you guys, if you're watching this on the replay, you can skip to which section that you want to skip to. And like I said, if you do not see this film within the next 24 hours, good luck trying to avoid all of the spoilers, especially the Wesley Snipes cameo. Dang. Woo, I can't wait. All right, folks, make sure you guys head on over to Pro's channel. I believe he is going to be reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine. If they send me the link, I'll probably pop over there as well after I get some more tea and cough drops. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. And thank you so much for all the likes, shares, super chats, memberships. All of that helps fund my channel and for me to give you guys non-biased film reviews. So thank you all so very much. I don't know how, but I narrowly missed a big spoiler at the end. I will watch Deadpool versus Wolverine immediately. Yeah, seriously, go see it. It's like with Spider-Man No Way Home. You got, if you don't see it, next 24 hours, spoilers everywhere. You guys have an amazing rest of your night. Head on over to WDW Pro's channel. Have a great night.